Awesome, a big welcome to day 25 of the Amazon 10K challenge, where we take a product together all the way up to $10,000 every single month on Amazon FBA, about $4,000 profit. This is day 25. If you haven't seen the first 24 days, check them out and meet me back here. We have found a product, we've improved it, we've found a supplier, we've created our listing together, and we're launching our product. We're a little bit slower out the gates than we'd like because we're not allowed to do a lot of the stuff that I'd love to do because we don't have a seller feedback yet, but that should be coming in the next couple of days when we can really double down. But there's still a lot of stuff in this video I'm going to teach you that's going to be really beneficial for one, mindsets, and two, how to actually get people funneled back to your listing. So going on this little graphic we've made earlier, funneled back to your listing from Instagram, very, very cheap or free traffic, going back and buying our product, our map here. So we're going to be going into that today. Before I jump into it, I'm actually still here in Melbourne. I was supposed to be in Mexico right now, but turns out that I missed my connecting flight. I traveled to Auckland, New Zealand. I got a 4-hour flight to Auckland. The flight was delayed, so I missed the connection, and then spent another 4 hours trying to get on another flight. They couldn't get me on a flight for 3 days. So I came back to Melbourne because the Mexico trip was only about 5 days total. So it wasn't really worth waiting 3 days to get over there. So I'll be here for another 3 days until the 9th, and then I'll be heading straight back to the Philippines to catch up with Evan again and record more content from there. So I'm here at my parents' house still, which is kind of cool because it's my birthday today actually, so I get to spend that with my family. And yes, I'm recording this for you on my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Alright, so let's jump into today. Before we do, make sure you're part of this Facebook group. It's our Facebook group where we're all there as a community helping each other out. Links in the description. We're giving away 10 coaching calls once we get to 1,000 members, which we are 68 members off. We're growing really quickly, and I'm really happy with this nice community that we're growing together. So thanks for being a part of it, and thanks for helping everybody else in there. If you're not active in there too, if you're a member in there and you're not posting, you're not asking questions, or you're not reading through it, definitely go over to it now and introduce yourself, say hello, make some friends. I know there's a few accountability groups within this where everyone's connecting and keeping each other accountable, so jump in here and start connecting with everyone. This is the Amazon FBA Masterclass. So I've launched over 12 products on Amazon, and everything that I know and everything that I learned in over 15 months of being a successful seller on Amazon and selling over 12 successful products. I spent a month going through with Evan, brainstorming him. We were in Bali when we made this course. We rented a house and created a studio in the house just to shoot this course. And everything that we'd learned together, so over 20 products between us, we sat down, wrote it all down, planned it all out, and spent 30 days, an entire month, shooting this course so we could download our brains and give it to you, so you could have access to everything that took us over a year to learn. You can learn it here in just 12 hours. It's the 2018 Masterclass, and if you want to fast track your results and you want to get the best results possible with your time and your money, definitely grab yourself a copy of this masterclass. It's going to make everything so crystal clear to you, and there's a lot of people in there and a lot of success stories coming out of there, which is super exciting. So you can be our next success story if you grab yourself a copy. So let's jump into today's video. We're going to go through our investments, how our sales are going, and then we're going to jump into Instagram and start to promote our product from Instagram. So let's jump in. Don't miss out on this. We are giving away an Amazon product idea that I personally found that will make you over $5,000 every month, $1,000 of PayPal cash to buy your stock, and a fast-track Amazon FBA coaching session to ensure that you launch your product perfectly. To win, all you need to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment below why you want to start an Amazon FBA business. Enter now, then let's jump into this video. Okay, so just to go over our investments one more time, how much it's cost us. It's cost us so far, oh, there's a loud car outside, $3,679. That's our total investment in this product. I've added $25 for ads because that is what we've spent so far. It's coming up as showing that we've sold one product, but I'm sure there's another product in there that we've sold over the last 48 hours that will be updated. So we'll be going through this in about 48 hours again and checking back just to see all the sales. So we spent $21 We have 3 campaigns going. You can see they're actually spending quite a little amount of money. So we're going to dig into that and see if we can up that spending. Even though we only have $350, I want to spend most of that, probably at least $200, $250 on these ads, getting a lot of data for us. So we're going to try and up this spend so we can get as much data in as possible, start to refine those ads, and start to go really, really hyper targeted on them so we can get some very effective ad percentages. And let's just see if I've got it. Ad. Okay, I'm going to put an overlay on this of the ad costs of one of my Amazon accounts that has really, really effective spends compared to their sales. So their ACOS is super low. I get down to 8% ACOS, where I spend about $500 and make about $5,000 or $6,000. So I'll put that as an overlay so you can see just what we're going to lead towards, what these ads are leading towards. Even though if they're not 100% profitable right now, we're going to get this slowly together. So that's our investments. We've only spent another $25. Once again, we are waiting for one person to leave us seller feedback. Seller feedback down here. So then we can come and create a coupon, and then we can put that coupon everywhere. We can put it on Facebook, we can put it on Instagram, and then we can put it all over these next 4 snowball sales funnels that we're going to be setting up. We're going to be revealing those in the next week or so, and then we can start actually funneling this traffic back, and we'll turn these, what have we got? We got 12 sales so far. We'll make that look really, really small. All of a sudden we'll have 100 sales and a lot of momentum on our product. You can see that we have almost done $300 of revenue. Here's that balance that Amazon is paying us out. So this is calculates all the expenses, all Amazon's fees, all our ad fees go into here, and it pays us out. So $238. So they're still processing a couple of the listings, but it's $129, and it's only 12 maps. So you can just imagine once we start to sell 120 maps and then 240 maps, it's just going to be thousands of dollars. We've only invested $3,600, and they're going to pay us out over 10 G's for these 5 maps. So it's going to be exciting to get to that point together, which is coming very soon. I want to give you an update on the map listing just to refresh everyone's memory and my own. So you can remember that we're launching into quite a saturated market with high listing quality scores, a lot of competitors who are doing really well, and it's a sort of a niche that a lot of people would be scared of entering. It's a 7 out of 10 on Jungle Scout, just because everyone does have low reviews, which is a good opportunity for us to get up into those 3-figure reviews and gain a lot of market share. But it's not helpful for us while we're still under the 100 reviews, because we just fall in with everybody else down here. You can see the revenues considerably dropped since Christmas. Like we said, we're launching at the hardest time of the year. I think we launched on the 1st of Jan. I'm going to say we launched on the 1st of Jan just to make it easy to remember, which is right after Christmas, right after everyone's expenses go down. I think Amazon do about 30% of their total yearly sales in December. So we've just missed that. So we're launching at the hardest time of the year into a tough niche with lots of tough competitors, high listing quality scores, and we're doing that so we can show you how simple it is. So when it comes to you launching your product in an amazing niche, you're going to do really, really well and have a lot of confidence around that. So you can see these revenues have dropped right down. Average sales rank is 17,000. I'd love to actually go back into one of the earlier videos when we were doing product research and see what the average sales rank was there. If you want to do that, post that in the comments. I'd love to see that. And yeah, I read all the comments too. I've been a little bit busy to reply to all of them, but I'm slowly getting to them. So definitely leave your comments below. Thanks so much for all the positive words. You can see, where's our boy Landmass? There he is. He's down to 38,000. So I think he was up to 80,000, and then this one scratched the world. One of them was up to 150,000. So you can see the revenues come right down, which is not a problem. We're only trying to get to $10,000 revenue, and we're gonna ride the wave. So we'll be in this slow period of time, Jan, Feb, March, and then come April, we'll probably spike up. We might even double in sales up to 20, 30,000. Again, I'll keep you all up to date with this fully 100% transparently. So that's the map update. I guess the last thing to update is the Odyssey map. Here is our map right here. We've still got Muhammad's review, which is a non-verified review, but we should get a couple of verified reviews coming in soon I'm going to use that golden email strategy, which I'm not going to put into this transparent launch, but it is in the course if you want to know what the golden email is, and it's going to give you tons of 5-star reviews from your customers. I got, I think, over 400 reviews in just a couple of months using it. So I'm going to convert those 12 sales into reviews pretty soon. Now, this down here, bestseller rank. So you can see we've slowed. We reached down to 21,000. I think that's when we had 3 sales or 4 sales in one day. We went from 5 sales to 9 sales in one day. Then we started to climb back up as we only got 3 sales over the next 2 days. So we're back up to 57,000. The actual one is 55,000 down here. You can see it's a live count. As soon as we start to crank up those ads, number 1, and number 2, get these sales funnels in place with the discount codes, that's going to come right on down, snowball into the 4-figure, maybe even the 3-figure range if we can do it really well together. Maybe not the 3-figure because we don't have too much stock. We only have 500. If we go to inventory, we can actually see. So as stock gets sold, you can see it gets taken away from the available section. So this is actually 13. So there's 1 unfulfillable. One defective unit. So we had 501, we've sold 12 down to 489, and then 1 defective unit, which again, don't stress about your defective units, they're so small. So we've got 488 left, which is a lot to go, and I'm going to get rid of those pretty quickly once those discounts come in, and I'll show you exactly how we're doing that. But it's a cool way to actually see how much stock you've got left, and it's really cool because this has 0 obviously because we haven't sent any in for this. This was just a practice listing or a listing I did live inside the masterclass with you to show you how to do everything perfectly. But as soon as it becomes available here is as soon as your listing goes live. So if you're sending stuff into stock right now into the Amazon warehouse, keep an eye on this number, and as soon as it's received, that will bounce up to however many you sent in. This will change to active, and then you can start your marketing immediately after that. That's one of the most exciting things to see, is this number in stock, the available number. So today we're going to be following up because, like I said, we're going to be focusing a lot on this Instagram. I'm going to show you briefly more stuff on Facebook, but the main focus is going to be Instagram because I'm pretty good at Instagram. I know how it works. There's a lot of traffic over there. We went through the reasons why we're using these really highly trafficked websites 2 days ago or 3 days ago, so go back and watch that if you haven't already. But we're going to be leveraging other people's followings on Instagram today, and I'm going to show you the update to how I made my Instagram a little bit more pretty. So I'm going to go get my iPhone, which is charging, plug it in, and I'll see you inside my phone in about 1 second. Okay, with some luck you should be able to see my iPhone on your screen, and this is our traveling Instagram account that we've updated. So you can see I've called it Inspired to Travel with a 2 because a lot of these other names are taken, so you're gonna have to come up with a name that's not perfect, but it doesn't matter, it's not too big of a deal. I've got Inspired to Travel. You can see in the top left the circular photo is my display photo with I got travel inspiration onto like a cool little background which I made in Photoshop really quick. Top travel inspiration is the name in bold, and then you can see the bio. I've got is just see the most beautiful corners of our world with the world emoji, curated travel inspiration, and then I put some actual content in there. Now I'm not going to teach an entire Instagram course here, but luckily I do have an Instagram course. If you didn't watch the last video, I linked it in the description. I'll put in the link into the description here. It is a 5-hour Instagram course which I'm giving to you free for watching this series. It's normally costs, it's priced at $200, but it normally sells for a little bit cheaper than that, or a lot cheaper than that. But it's 100% yours free. It's in the description right now. There's only 1,000 copies of it though, so make sure you claim yours. I don't want that coupon spreading too far over the internet. I just want it to be here with everyone who's watching. So I've only made 1,000 of them, so make sure you get your copy. And if you're watching this a little bit later, you can get a coupon code very cheap, probably $10, $20 for that course. So if you are wanting to take that course, you can find a coupon code pretty easily for about $10 or $20. So I put up 6 photos. Now I'd recommend putting up 9. I haven't done a lot of stuff that I actually recommend doing here because I just don't have the time. But you can see I've got 6 photos. I'm going to go into this photo here. I put some hashtags on the bottom. Ideally, what I would put is the name of the location and just some information about the location. But what I wanted to show you is how easy Instagram actually is in order to start getting engagement and starting to get followers. So you can see I've already got 6 followers. And they came because I used hashtags when I posted my photo. So hashtag Malta, hashtag travel, hashtag adventure for this one right here. People are searching those hashtags. They found my photo, found my account, and then followed it. And you can see all these people followed me and liked my account just because I was putting content out there. And you'll see that when you take the Instagram course, basically the more value you give out, the more value you're going to get back. And to show you this in action, I want to do a cool little experiment. If you don't know a guy called Gary V, definitely check him out. Super inspirational business-wise. He has daily vlogs, which are great for motivation and taking action in business. So check him out. But basically, I'm going to go to his follow. No, I'm going to follow Gary V is all I'm going to do. And because Gary V teaches a little bit of Instagram and teaches people how to hustle, watch how we get interaction by just following this one person, because people are monitoring him, they're seeing who follows him, and then they're going to like our photos or they're going to follow us back just because they followed Gary. Or I hope they are, because this is a live this is a live recording. So we're going to leave that and we're going to check back in on that in a second. But basically what I want to teach you once again is that this account is not an account for our Odyssey map. Our brand name of our map is Odyssey Map. It's not an account for Odyssey Map. It's an account for travel, because we're curating travelers. And then what we can do to those travelers, once we have what we can do, then what we can give them or offer them once they are following us on Instagram is going to be a offer to our map or an offer to another travel product, our second product we bring out. But basically we're building out a brand that we can then offer everybody who's following us sporadically over time. So they're super valuable to have a big Instagram account that you can sell the people on, or that you can sell to the people who are following you, because they're really, really targeted and really relevant to our product, because we've created it with our product in mind. So I'm going to come over to this homepage over here and click on our DMs, our messages. And again, all this is in the course if you don't know exactly how I'm navigating this. But remember yesterday we sent this DM up the top to Travel Drops, asking how much for a shout out, and Travel Drops is 106,000, I think. Yeah, 106,000 followers. He gets quite a bit of interaction on his photos, but basically we could have him either shout out the map, and by shout out it means post a photo of and have a call to action to follow. So it could be, hey, check out this Odyssey World map, it's premium, full color scratch, get it on Amazon, get 20% off using this coupon code. Or we can have him shout out our Instagram account, which now looks a little bit better with a cool travel photo. It's like, hey, go follow Inspired to Travel for more travel inspiration. And people who like Travel Drops is obviously going to like our account. They're going to come and follow us, and we can upsell them in the future to the map. But basically, his replied, he said, these are our rates for posts. £1, 12 euro. 2 posts, one, I say pound. 1 post, 12 euro. 2 posts, 20 euro, plus a free story. And the stories are that they last for 24 hours. They get a lot more views than posts, so they're actually really good. 3 posts, 30 euro, plus 2 free stories. So I think we're going to do the 20 euro option. He says all posts stand our fee for 2 days or 48 hours, and then they delete the photo so it's not stuck on their Instagram profile. And he says link in bio. To put our link in his bio is an extra 3 euro. So what I think we should do is, I think we should do 2 posts for 20 euro plus a free story, and get our link put in his bio to the world map in order for them to buy. So I'm gonna negotiate that with him, and we're gonna get that as our first experiment. And to answer someone's question, or a couple of people had asked in the comments, why would you shout out your account over getting them to directly sell the map? And the only reason you would is to build a long-term brand that is going to be more profitable in the long term than focusing on short-term sales. So even while I'm launching this map and trying to show you how easy it is to get sales, get out the gate, I'm still thinking long-term. I'm still thinking in 12 months, it'd be really cool to have an account with 1 million travelers who follow it, because then I can sell whatever I want to them within the travel niche. I can come out with new products. I can get them over to Facebook. I can get them to a YouTube channel, and I have a brand that likes my content that's related to the products that I sell. So that's why you'd get a shout out. Oh, and we've got 10 followers. We can go back over here and refresh this. You can see that we had a couple people start to follow us 3 minutes ago, 2 people 3 minutes ago, a few people like our posts, and a couple people start to follow us, all from just following that one guy, Gary V. And these are going to come in. We'll probably get another 5 to 10 followers just based on liking that guy. But basically the strategy here, the free strategy without paying for shoutouts, is to go and follow people in your niche. So Travel Channel, let's follow Travel Channel. Let's go and follow Travel Noir. All the advanced strategies for these techniques are in that course, so get yourself a copy. But basically we're going to be following people and interacting with people in our niche. So we could come in, for example, just to show you one last strategy, to Travel Noir. We can see who follows him, and you can see these people, we follow him because we just followed him. For example, Emily Clymer. So she's private, so we won't do her. But Queen Toria, he is, I think it's a guy. To go, who she obviously likes traveling because she's followed that travel post. So if we come in here and like her photos or interact with her photos, leave a comment on them, then she will get exactly what we got when entrepreneurs quote liked our photo. We get an alert here, and then we're going to click on that. Oh, sorry, we're going to click on his profile here, and then we can check that out, and then we can follow him. Just because he liked our photo, he's basically advertising to us into this little newsfeed area. So that's why you want to give value, interact with people, get your name out there so people can check out your account and come back and follow. You can see we've already got 12 followers, so it's super easy to build up an account with a lot of people. We want to make sure they stay relevant, minor travelers. So whatever your niche is, you need to decide who your target audience is and go after them. So I'm going to be doing this off air, of course, because it's going to take a little bit of commitment and a little bit of time to do. So I don't want to make hour-long videos. But basically, we're going to be building this up together. We're going to get this shout out from Travel Drops, see how it goes, and then look at getting more and more shout outs. Because, for example, if we pay 20 euros for this and we get, say, 200 or 300 people who love travel, and then we upsell them in a week's time, and we get 3 people or 4 people to buy our product, we're bringing in a lot of revenue into Amazon, and a lot of for sales, or almost $100 of revenue will boost our listing. It'll boost our bestseller rank. I'm going to cut back to my computer. Boost our bestseller rank. It'll boost our web, which is where we are showing up on other people's listings, and it'll boost our SEO scores. And I'll also be updating you on the SEO scores, where we're ranking at the moment. I haven't actually checked for a while, but I'll go in there and check and let you know tomorrow. So make sure you're fleshing out, make sure you're detailing your Amazon account, making it look, not Amazon, your Instagram account, making it look really beautiful, making sure it's tailored to people who are your target audience, so they're going to follow it, and make sure it's low friction, so it's not an exact brand name, but it is a niche that they are interested in, and we're going to cross promote our course, our product with that. I'm a little bit tired today, sorry about all these mistakes that I'm going over. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video, if you like this series. It's helping me get this series out there further. And thanks so much for being here. I wanted to actually go a little bit deeper into this 2018 masterclass with you super quickly, because I've got a lot of people asking, do they need the class? If they're watching the series, they're asking what's in the class, why is it worth whatever we're charging for it. So I wanted to go through and just give you a sneak peek into what's inside and why it is so beneficial for you to get. So module 1 is obviously just a couple of lectures here with an introduction, and then this one here is just showing you my sales reports from one of my big accounts that makes over $100,000 a month, and how I got there. It explains the concept to really inspire you and get you to start taking action and watching the rest of this course. We then go through module 2, which is one of the most important modules because this is where everybody starts, and it's the hardest hurdle to overcome. It's finding a product, how to generate an unlimited amount of ideas. So people get stuck. I don't know what to sell. I looked at a couple of things, they weren't good. I can't come up with any more ideas. We've actually got 4 strategies for coming up with an infinite amount of product ideas, so you never run out, and you can just wake up one morning, generate 100 product ideas, and then go through and try and validate them. We've got the 6 keys of a successful product. So it's demand, competition, profit, passion, customer lifetime value, and miscellaneous. So we go deep into all of those. So how much are you going to make per sale? How much competition is there? Is that good for your budget, or should you go for less competition with your budget, or should you go for more competition and more demand for your budget? So it's basically tailoring things to what your situation is and making sure that you're going into the best niche and the best market possible for that. Customer lifetime value is huge. That's going to be the difference between you launching a $10,000 product a month or having a $1 million brand. So that's a really critical lecture here. And we go through live workflow examples of me finding products with you. Module 3 is then taking a generic product and making it amazing. This is my favorite module out of all of them. It's probably not the most beneficial out of all of them because there's a few really amazing modules in here, but we got toothpaste shopping together. I give you the background on marketing, how to understand how to brand your product better, how to stand out in listing, getting to your unique selling propositions. What is it that puts you ahead of the rest of your competitors? We're going to go through a graphic design quick little course here where we bring your your private label idea to life visually. So we create it so your supplier can then use it. And we get to our minimum viable product as quickly as possible. And then we also go through all the technical side in detail. So you understand exactly how Amazon operates, how the barcodes work, what your supplier needs from you, what to do with the shipping labels, how to track the shipping labels. All that stuff that's confusing and a little bit overwhelming to start, I make it really crystal clear in Module 3. Module 4 is all about finding a supplier, so how to get the best prices, how to know if they're trustworthy, how to connect with them. And this is Evan's lecture, and he does a really good job. You can see there's a lot of lectures in here. He talks about how to set up the correct habits to run a marathon business, not to have short sprints, but how to chip away at it every day and make it easy. So you can do it on the side when you're working, you can do it after work, you can do it just before you sleep. How to determine how many products you need, how to communicate properly. He goes through all like the cultural barriers, so it's fully in depth there, and how to negotiate to get the best price. We also have, when you get this FBA Masterclass, a private resource vault. So that goes through, it gives you templates, it gives you systems, it gives you software discounts, it gives you tons of stuff, calculators, profit calculators, and email templates. Everything you need to be successful, everything that we personally use on our FBA accounts is in that private resource vault up there as well. And I'm not going to go too deep into all of these. I'll probably go over these tomorrow or the next day, but we then go into things like crafting your Amazon listing, which I like skimmed the surface of in this transparent launch, but in this course we go with this full deep dive. It's about a 2-hour complete module, and it talks about copywriting, it talks about advanced SEO skills, it talks about how to measure what traffic's coming in for what keywords, and Evan teaches this one again. It's really incredible. The rest of them I'll leave for tomorrow or the next day, but basically if you don't have a copy of this and you want to get the best results as fast as possible, this is the step that you're missing. So get yourself a copy of it and start taking action, and I can guarantee that you'd be successful. In fact, I put your money on that, and I refund all your money if you're not successful by following everything that's in this FBA Masterclass. So get in there and become our next success story. You're just one product away from the financial freedom that you're looking for to reach all those financial goals. All you need to do is launch one successful product using this formula, and you'll have $4,000 of profit every single month, which you can then reinvest and then create a $1 million brand like Evan and I have. So get inside the FBA Masterclass and like this video, and I'll see you tomorrow.